So if you had three wishes to put things right, what would they be?
If I was just to really hone it down to one thing, which I think is really important, or if it was three things, it's that re-establishing that level of confidence at a senior level in the client organizations that we can deliver a fully integrated, sophisticated, integrated approach.
One is to increase our focus on the consumer. I think marketers do that well, but I think we can always do better to really think about what consumers want and how they interact. The second is to keep telling great stories, right? I mean, one great thing about the world of marketing and the agency partners and the client partners, everyone is, some of the greatest stories are told as advertisements and by marketing. They really are. And as technology changes, what doesn't change is that story, and we should keep our focus on great storytelling. And I think the third is, I want to market for equality. I want to market for women and men as they should be, not as we think they historically have been.
3 magic wishes. 1 is that monetizing internet was easier. 2 is that TV budgets, and it's connected to the first one, that TV budgets migrated instantly to online. And that the third is, my third wish is that cross-platform communication was truly frictionless.
I would wish for companies to be brilliant at listening to consumers and to really pay attention to what people are saying and doing and what they're telling them out there, because I think that there's a whole world of data and information every time somebody does something online that can help you be better.
A belief that a brand has to be a part of the community, that a brand has to be welcomed into the community would be one wish. I would like a wish to be that people absolutely began to go back to basics and say, well, what is brand building and why is it valuable? And then what I would love to do is to stop using the word consumer and start using the word audience.
3 wishes. No one ever gives me 3 wishes. I think the first one is actually having advertisers thinking more about how to get the best out of their agencies. I think the second one would be this idea of having a political campaign type approach to brands and categories, where all of the people who can contribute to making a brand stronger in the minds of people are there together against a common agenda with the same sets of questions they're trying to solve, and that flows through everything.
That's 2.
Yeah.
Are you happy with 2?
I'm happy with 2.
If I had 3 magic wishes, well, my biggest wish for 2015 is that our fans, our consumers, jump off the couch for climate change, that they stand up and be counted in this year, this critical year for the future of our world.
I'd like to think of clients trusting the relationship. I'm going to speak from the advertising company's perspective, which includes media, that the clients trust us to act in the best interest of themselves. And if we can look at it from an integrated perspective, that's the way it should be done.
The first one would be to really embed a deep understanding of the internet at all levels. So I've quoted often the brilliant young Aaron Swartz, who says it's not okay not to understand the internet anymore. And that to me is the bottom line. It really is not okay not to understand the internet anymore. That is as true if you're Prime Minister, FTSE 100 Chief Exec, if you're running a small business. So that's the first thing I'd say. The second thing I'd say is I long for more gender parity and equality in the world in which you operate and the incredible reach that both advertising and broader brand world has. And then thirdly, I think for me, it's about how we then get the excitement of the digital world and the startup world to be something that's a universality. It's not just about pockets of brilliant activity.
Well, one that everyone sort of got on, going back to one of the things I said earlier, that everyone could quickly get on the same page around the way to think about measuring mobile video and views and consumption and plays and so forth. I think if I had to sort of say I can have anything I want in this new world, it would absolutely be that, boy, it would be great not to have to support 9 different flavors of everything we build for market A through market C. And so that would be wish number 2, probably. It would just make it easier for us to move faster. And then, of course, wish number 3 would be for revenge on my enemies.